Hello everyone, and welcome to our first Pokemon Emerald episode. I am really excited to be doing this with you guys. As you know, Gen 3 is my favorite generation of the old and new games, and only Gen 5 is to be a close second, so I can't wait to play through this with you. And I'm just going to enjoy this title sequence, it's one of my favorite. And you can see some future allies being Torchic and Flygon, possibly Manectric. So like in the previous playthroughs, this is going to be not a Nuzlocke with just me going through the game, doing what I did as a kid, and then kind of showing you guys kind of what it was like, any new players who've never played Emerald. And then after we finish this, we'll do a Red Rescue Team playthrough probably, or our Emerald Nuzlocke. But this game, I love the title sequence. I think it has the best title sequence, even of the ones today. I think that the theme is one of the best themes. And just like, look at this title screen, it's so cool. But without further ado, we're gonna start. As you can see, I play this a lot. And we have Professor Birch here. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon at times as friendly playmates, and at other times as cooperative workmates. And sometimes we band together and battle others like us. But despite closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That's what I do. And you are. Now, in this playthrough, I'll be playing as a boy, but in the future, we'll be playing as a girl just because May is pretty much the protagonist of this game. You know, her dad, Norman, is confirmed to be her dad due to the anime. And Professor Birch is not her father, so it makes no sense. Like why he is, but for YouTube purposes, I'm the guy, so we're gonna be doing our first playthrough is Brendan. Yes. Ah, okay. Recon 64, who's moving to my hometown of Little Root. I get it now. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the wild of Pokemon where dreams, adventure, and friendship await. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokemon lab. I also like the opening of this one is you're in a moving truck. Like, that's so unsafe. Box is printed with a Pokemon logo. The Pokemon brand moving services. Recon 64, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck. Well, this is Little Root. How do you like it? This is our new home. It's a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room, Recon 64. Let's go inside. Did I not before? See, Recon 64? Isn't it nice in here, too? The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Recon 64, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. I like the fact that this game also immediately shows you that Pokemon do the moving and stuff. In Ruby and Sapphire, it's Machoke, so it makes sense, but Vigoroth, I think, makes sense. They do hard work, and it kind of shows you how big they are, considering they're taller than you. So, like, I picture that every time I have a Vigoroth. I'm like, yeah, you're way bigger than you look. So, I guess I will just set it as close as I can to the time we're starting this, which is indeed in the PM. So, I think about here will be good. How do you like your room? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything in downstairs too. The Pokemon movers are so convenient. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all set up on your desk. So first thing first, boot this up and take the potion. And then here we have a Nintendo GameCube. Ah, I remember the GameCube and a map. So this is what Hoenn looks like for those of you who've never played a Gen 3 game. So if you've ever seen the meme or seen the Game Informer review of Too Much Water, this is what they were talking about. Down we go. Oh, Recon 64. Quick, come quickly. Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on. We brought you this report from in front of a Petalburg Gym. Oh, it's over. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh yes, one of Dad's friends lives in this town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. Copy that. We'll head over, we'll talk to this guy. If you use a PC, you can store items and Pokemon. The power of science is staggering. Professor Birch spends his days in his lab studying, then he'll suddenly go out in the wild to do more research. When does Professor Birch spend time at home? Beats me. Let me get a lot of these dialogue options out of the way. Talk to this guy. Huh? Professor Birch? Chris is away on field work, ergo he isn't here. Oh, let me explain what field work is. It's to study things in the natural environment, like fields and mountains, instead of a laboratory. Professor isn't one for doing desk work. He's the type of person who would rather go outside and experience things than read about them here. I feel like Professor Birch is more outgoing than the first two professors, which is Oak and Elm, because those two seem to like be in the lab all day. I know the anime states Oak is always outside in the Pokemon corral, but still. Oh, hello, and you are? Oh, you're Recon 64, our next door neighbor. Hi. We have a daughter about the same age as you. Our daughter was excited about making a new friend. Our daughter's upstairs, I think. Hi, neighbor. Do you already have your own Pokédex? Not yet. I'll be getting it soon. And the best rivals theme, plus the best rivals theme music, or battle theme, so. Huh? Who are you? Oh, you're Recon 64. So your move was today. I'm May. Glad to meet you. I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you, Recon 64, from my dad, Professor Birch. I was hoping that you would be nice, Recon 64, and that we could be friends. Oh, this is silly, isn't it? I've just met you, Recon 64. Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to go help my dad catch some wild Pokemon. Recon 64, I'll catch you later. I like how you say that and you go straight to your PC. I didn't go to this one earlier, but she like pushed you away and goes, hey, you can't go out there, there's wild Pokemon. Hi. There's some scary Pokemon outside. I can hear their cries. I want to go see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you go see what's happening for me? Sure. Help me! Hello, you're over there. Please, help me. In my bag, there's a Pokeball. Sorry for the mic peak. So we have Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. And you already know what I'm going with. Torchic. Zigzag. Now use Scratch. We should make short work of this Zigzagoon. And there goes Zigzagoon. Woo! I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me, thanks a lot. Oh, hi, you're Recon 64. This is not the place to chat, so come by my lab later, okay? So, Recon 64, I heard so much about you from your father. Heard that you don't have Pokemon of your own yet. By the way, you battled earlier. You pulled it out with I can't pronounce that word, so I'm gonna leave it. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. Oh yes, thanks for rescuing me. I'd like to have the Pokemon you used earlier. I got Torchic. While you're at it, why not give a nickname to Torchic? If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My child May, or my kid May, is also studying Pokemon while helping me out. Do you think it might be a good idea to go see May? Yes, great. May should be happy too. Go get May to teach you what it means to be a trainer. Professor Birch is studying the habits and distribution of Pokemon. The professor enjoys May's help too, though there's a lot of love there. So he's looking at habitat, and he didn't really have to say I guess distribution and habitat go together, yeah. So he's basically studying where they live and why and what kind and what they basically contribute to that part of the environment. So before we get to May, I do want to get to, I think, level 7 maybe? Luciana. So this will be some grinding, you see, because I do this every time I'm going to go face our rival. I don't want to go up there because we'll encounter Wingull, and I think they know Water Gun this early, and so, yeah. Hi, Luciana. I will be catching a few of these Pokemon, so don't worry. I don't know if I'll be doing it on screen or off screen, so we'll see, but I'm leaning towards on screen for the ones that are going to be kind of main party members for a time. So Poochyena is going to be one of them, and so will Wingull, so those we're going to kind of show. I might show Zigzagoon and Wurmple though. We'll see. Zigzagoon is actually a decent Pokemon as well, though, and I will not be conducting him to the HM Slaves part, but I gotta say Linoon, actually a decent Pokemon. And it evolves into Linoon very early, so I'm shocked less people use Zigzagoon. Nope. That was about to tackle me. There we go. I think one more battle and we should be high enough level that I feel comfortable battling May. Another reason I'm trying to get up there in level is just because May can be challenging at times. Not super challenging, but still challenging. And the main reason I want to do this is because now we have focus energy, so I'll be able to up my crit chance. And as you notice, the Pokemon Center theme is going to be different in this generation. So is the Pokemart. Like, this kind of started the trend of the Pokemon Centers, you know, having slightly different renditions of the themes, I feel like. And the Pokemart is even different in this one. Because, like, this is not the normal theme, but I love it. So just to give you a little hint of the theme, we'll be going to the Pokemart at some point buying stuff so we hear the rest of it. We're at 103, which has one of my favorite water types. I don't know if we'll see it, but that being Wingull. It's between Wingull and Wailmer, because I really like Wailord and Pelipper. I think they look cool, and I also like using them in battles. Poochyena. Alright, we'll learn from you, and make our way up to May. Let's see. The Pokemon found on Route 103 include... Oh, tell me! You don't have to be all... Come on, you could have told me. Oh, hi, Recon64. Oh, I see. My dad gave you a gift Pokemon. Since we're here, let's have a quick battle. I'll give you a taste of what being a trainer is like. So we're gonna focus energy. Like I said, I think this rival theme is one of the best rival themes that out there. Because while I like Blue, you don't really hear Blue's rival theme, and I call it his rival theme, until you get to the Elite Four. Every other time it's the generic Pokemon trainer music. Oh, that was great. Yeah. I think I know why my dad has an eye out for you now. I mean, you just got that Pokemon, but it already likes you. You might be able to befriend any kind of Pokemon easily. Well, it's time to head back to the lab. Recon 64, over here. Let's hurry home. Will do. We'll talk to these two guys when we come back through here. Wonder what she says after that. You saved Professor Birch? I'm so glad. I like how she's the town lookout. I mean, it's a kid. Put someone else in charge like the big dude up there. Oh, hi, Recon 64. I heard you beat May on your first try. That's excellent. May's been helping with my research for a long time. May has an extensive history as a trainer already. Here, Recon 64, I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have it, this Pokédex. Awesome, thank you. Pokédex is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My kid May goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in the Pokédex. Wow, that's a hard sentence. Why May looks for me while I'm out doing field work and shows me. Oh wow, Recon 64, you got a Pokédex too? That's great, just like me. I've got something for you too. Pokeballs. And Recon 64 put away the Pokeballs in his Pokemon. Okay, I didn't have to read that. It's fun if you can get a lot of Pokemon. I'm going to look all over the place because I want different Pokemon. If I find any cute Pokemon, I'll catch them with the Pokeballs. Sure. So, let's go get some companions before we tackle... Oh yeah, we get the running shoes this early. Wait, Recon 64. Recon 64, did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon. You got it from Professor Birch? Oh, nice. You're your father's child, after all. You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you were going on an adventure, wear these running shoes. They'll put a zip in your step. So, yeah, I know this. I'm gonna not read these. To think that you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed. But please be careful. If anything happens, you can come home. Go get him, honey. As always, the mom in this game is just so cool. Wild Pokemon will jump out at you in tall grass. If you want to catch a Pokemon, you have to go into the tall grass and search. Makes sense. I like how this game kind of introduces both parents, and one of them being the gym leader, because I think... So I know for a fact that red and gold, as well as blue, silver, green, yellow, and crystal, and all don't really have their father figure. They have the mother figure for their mom. And then this is the first game that kind of introduced both parents for both rival and the main character, right? And then you don't know your father as the main character in Diamond and Pearl either, and you also don't know. I think Black and White, you don't know your father either. Yeah. I think this is the only game that your character knows your father through and through. Wow. That is... It just kind of came to me. That's super sad. Killed Wurmple. I don't know what we're going to get. With Wurmple, it's a coin toss. I think there's like a surefire way to get a Cascoon or a Silcoon. Oh, you're going to be like that. Okay. but I never figured it out. So I don't care which one we get. Good, we caught it. We will not give you the name. So we're running this grass, see if we can grab ourselves a Zigzagoon. Yes. Don't be like teriyaki. Good. If you've watched Hoenn animations, you know teriyaki was notorious for killing Zigzagoons. With good reason, we find out later. But I would rather my Torchic not be that bloodthirsty for a Zigzagoon. So now the only thing I need to catch up above is a Wingull. I don't think there's another Pokemon up there. And then to the right, I'm going to be looking for Ralts because I love Ralts. I love Gardevoir. I wish Gallade was invented in this generation, but thankfully Gen 4, invented it. The PC in the corner, okay. So yeah, tips and tricks. I'm probably going to skip a lot of these conversations. This guy, if you walked over there, he'd be like, hey, there's rare footprints of Pokemon, right? And now he says, I finished sketching the footprints of a rare Pokemon. It turned out they were only my own footprints. Poor guy. Torchic. I'm looking for a Wingull. Nope. Not a Poochyena, a Wingull. Another Poochyena. What is with all the Poochyenas? I don't mind Poochyena, I like it, but give me my Wingull. I know Wingulls in this area game. I know it's probably a rare chance, but let me encounter one at least. As a kid, I would leave this area at this point and be like, there's nothing new here, but there is. It's shocking how soon you get Wingull. Another Zigzagoon. I do not know what percentage Wingull is here, but I know it's here. And you might be thinking, could it be over the water? It's in the grass. Oh, I don't want to keep spending too much time here. There he is. Da, 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 da. How many balls do I have left? 1. So my best bet is just to scratch and not risk it. Please be a one ball catch. I wasn't thinking, didn't buy extra Pokeballs. 1, 2. Yes! Yay, we got Wingull! Okay. Wingull. And so, we'll not give that Wingull a nickname. We're coming down here to the Pokemon Center. We're going to buy some Pokeballs. We're going to head next door. Make our way through that. So, in this game, it's best to buy balls 10 at a time. Because you get a premier ball every time you purchase it. Every time you purchase 10 Pokeballs. And so this game is kind of the introduction of that. I haven't played Violet in a minute, or Scarlet in a minute. So I don't know if they continue the tradition, but it continues all the way up to Gen 7, if I remember correctly. I'm going to catch a whole bunch of Pokemon. Good for you, buddy. That's always a good thing. Lotad. Ludicolo is so underrated, I feel. I love Lotad. A critical hit, good for you, man. I'm gonna speed through that because that would be frustrating. Okay. What are we getting this time? Come on. Another Lotad. A female this time, okay. Don't kill it, please. Thank you. Sadly, it only knows Astonish at level 3. There's a C dot here as well. It's the rare one of the encounters here. Let's see what I get. Come on, C dot. Okay. You can even get Sunskirt here. In the water right there. If you had surf or a fishing pole, you can get Sunskirt. It's cool. I think it's a crime that Masquerain is a bug flying type when it could have been a bug water type, like Dew Spider. Because the whole shtick of Surskit is that it's a water bug, right? So I would expect them to make the entire evolution line bug water. Because bug water is actually a decent type. It gives it slight resistance against fire type attacks. So I wish it did that. You might be wondering, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a C-Dot or a Ralts. Either one. Alright, so after a bunch of running in the grass, I didn't find the C-Dot, nor did I find Ralts. So I'll do my luck with the grass that Wally finds Ralts. And so we'll do that. Yeah. There we go. First battle done. I was hoping we were going under, but I think it's a level 10 move. Okay, so Bug gets the roots down. I'm not very tall, so I sneak right into the tall grass. The grass goes up my nose and... Watch you! Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. focus energy so I can get crits and ignore the stat drops. Thank you, critical. Yeah, I'll look for Ralts and CDOT off camera because I spent a lot of time running in that grass and I just could not find them. Cool thing about this game, yes, we get berries. I do not plan on planting any because we're not going to really come back to these areas all that much. Enough to water them, so I'm just going to take the berries. I'm going to keep winning and aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. Sure, whatever you say. Yes. A little far to go. Okay, last Tiana has been defeated. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pause the video right here. Go look for Ralts and CDOT, and then we'll continue with our playthrough. Also grind up some Pokemon. So I'll see you all in a few moments.